How can I make sure that I'm being flexible and I am stepping outside of my comfort zone, that I am doing these things, that I know what's going on in my industry and in my profession, that I am able to create and develop and offer to my clients because I understand my client and I am confident in who I am and what I am doing. So that is a CEO mindset, confidence in who you are and what you do.
Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started.
Hello and welcome back to our podcast in August. Now, being a New Zealander, I can't say what number it is. It's spelt S-I-X. Now, with an I. Anyway, so here we go. What is it today that we're going to talk about? It is about that CEO mindset. Now, the CEO mindset, I've talked about this before on the cast and in the lives in the group, and it's something we need to really think about. And it's something my son said to me in year 12. He was rowing and they finished wherever they, I can't remember where they finished now. It was a good few years ago. But he turned around in the car after one of the rowing trainings and some of the boys' schools had been there at the same time. And he got in the car and he said, from now on, I'm going to behave like I went to a boys' school. And I went, oh, okay, I didn't really want that. You went to co-ed school for a reason. And he said, no, what I mean is what I want, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to get it. So that's the mindset that we need. We decided to study natural therapies, whatever it was, whatever your specialty is, you decided to take that step. You studied and you learned. And now it's time to take that next step. It doesn't matter if you've been qualified for ages or if you're not qualified yet. We need to take on that mindset of I'm going somewhere. My business is incredible. It is creating. It is where it is right now for whatever reasons, but we are on the up. We want to be consistently looking out for opportunities. We want to be able to create and develop our business the way we want to develop it. And we're going to do that by networking, meeting people, going and doing those talks in community centres or at the library, meeting people, reaching out to people via social media, not in the sleazy way that all of those messages come through on all of the ones to us, but we do have to take those calculated risks. Is it worth having a look at this person and going, yeah, let's connect. Let's see what we can do together. My audience is similar to your audience, but different enough that our audience could go to both of us. And I won't be taking any custom from you and you won't be taking any custom from me, but they're young mothers and you work with toys and I work with health, that sort of thing. How can we create these relationships, these strategic relationships with each other? You know, we've got to be on top of the market trends. I mean, look at ChatGPT. So I was using that for a good while before, and then suddenly it was like out there and everybody's talking about it, everybody's using it. And people were saying to me, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I was going, yeah, you know, I've been testing it out for a while. And just sometimes I'm saying about it and sometimes I'm not. It just depends. I'm not using it. There's certainly none involved in today. But it's about finding these new trends and going, can that help me and how can that help me? Is it the idea that I need? Is this the person that I need? Is this the place that I need? And I need to step up, as they say in business. And I need to take some of those risks. And I've been talking about risk through all of these other podcasts leading up to today. And by taking on that CEO mindset, by going, yeah, I deserve this. I own this. I can do this. I have the knowledge. I have the skill set. There is no reason why I can't be the leader in my field that I want to be. There's no reason why I can't inspire people. Thinking outside the box is something that we all have to do. And it's a great way of learning and advancing, of doing things differently, but still doing what you do. Okay, so I often tell my mentees, go out and research other people in your area that do things that you do. If you're a nutritionist and you're into weight loss, then Google nutrition, weight loss, but don't necessarily just do Australia. You do need to do Australia or New Zealand or England or wherever you are for certain parts, but not for everything. I want to upscale my website. So I did some Googling and, I was looking at Amy Porterfield. I'm looking at all of these really well-known coaches and just looking at their websites going, hey, I like the look of that one. Oh, that's a good idea. They've just got some straight links. So I'm going to be changing mine up and putting some links in because I've done some research of other people who are vaguely in my space. It's pretty vague there, Amy Porterfield and myself. So, but it's stepping up and going, hey, why can't I be Amy Porterfield if I want to be? I'm not going to be. But we need to take those risks. We need to look outside the square. We need to be flexible and be able to go, yeah, I'm not going to be Amy Porterfield. I haven't worked with Tony Robbins. It is a totally different style to what I do. I'm not teaching people to launch. I support them through their launch and I can actually show them how to launch, but I don't have that business. That isn't the way I want to work. But I can certainly look at how she works and the components of how she works, just like you can do that with other natural therapists, and you align with them and you look at them and you go, yeah, this is really singing to me. In what way is it singing to me this when I'm doing this research? In what way does it shout out at me? Does it shout out at me because I could actually be their client? Or does it shout at me because I can really understand where they're coming from, that they have stepped up and said, this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm doing it. So in the Academy, we do have website reviews and we look at people's websites and we nut out what we should and shouldn't have on there and what's going to help them and support them so that people understand what they're reading, because we do all as an industry make lots of mistakes. When we're looking out at these other people, we're absorbing this information, we're learning from them. We're not copying them, we're learning from them. And we're able to absorb this information and then be able to share with others through this understanding that we can learn from our mistakes. We can take calculated risks, as I've said. We need to be optimistic but realistic about what we're doing and where we're going. But if we have this strength of character, if we have to channel Jacinda Ardern to be able to go out onto Facebook or to be able to step up in front of people, so channel her, channel the person that you feel is that person who has strength and authority that you have, but you're hiding. Who is it that you can look at Julia Gillard and go, yeah, she had to stand up. She had to make the misogyny speech. She had to do that. I don't have to make a misogyny speech. It's happening every day, but I don't have to make a misogyny speech. But I do have to step up and present or share or create. How can I make sure that I'm being flexible and I am stepping outside of my comfort zone, that I am doing these things, that I know what's going on in my industry and in my profession, that I am able to create and develop and offer to my clients because I understand my client and I'm confident in who I am and what I am doing. So that is the CEO mindset, confidence in who you are and what you do. And it's okay to be confident and still have a mentor. It's okay to be confident to your clients about what you do, who you are, and then have a sounding board elsewhere where you get to just relax and let it all hang out, or ask those clinical questions. We have the Monday group, and that's what happens in the Monday group. Those women in the Monday group are strong, resourceful women, and they speak their mind. They answer questions, but they ask questions, and they get the support they need to run their business. They are all CEOs in their own right because they're stepping up. They're taking that deep breath. So take that deep breath. I actually want you to take a deep breath now. Take a really deep inhalation in your own time, and then let it all out in a rush. Let it all out. Take another deep breath in, all the way out. Fill that diaphragm. Make sure those lungs are fit to burst, and then do it again and let it all out. Just do it a couple of times. And then I want you to say to yourself, it might have to be in your own mind. If you're in the car by yourself or you're doing something by yourself, you can say it out loud. I am the CEO. I am the boss. I am confident. I am resourceful. I am realistic. How are you feeling? Are you feeling strong? That was today's message, is to feel strong, to go out strong from this podcast and do something with this strength. Channel those people you want to channel. Channel me. I'm here for you. I'm sending out that strength to you right now to do something, to achieve what you want to achieve. It might be that today is the day you're going to book in that chat with me. Do it. Book in that chat. Let's chat. It's incredible what I can fit into 15 minutes. Sometimes it does go on a bit longer. Got to say, channel me, work it. Let's inspire others. Let's be that inspiring individual that creates that future for ourselves and our families. I'm going to leave you with that one today. I look forward to our next August chat.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.